Nowadays, motherfucker can't say shit. Shoulda fuck a little beach. Keep your mouth shut. Don't say shit. Shoulda fuck a little beach. 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 Maybe I wouldn't be so short-staffed.
Like people who make beats, when they listen to beats, I can hear like, okay, certain things, or just like, or someone who just listens to it, they're just like, oh yeah, but like,
yeah,
they don't know like, oh, you put this hi-hat here because in the pattern it, you know,
brings
just like
it all
when somebody designs a building, I'm like, oh, that's a nice fucking house.
Yeah,
but I don't know why he put this door here, this wide, and all that.
Like feng shui type
Or
shit,
like even with like logos, you know, like even with like your logo, it's like it took me a minute, but I was like, the Sonic ring. It's because I was like looking, I was like, oh yeah, Thatguybsmith with a circle around it. But then I was like looking at it hard one day, and I was like,
that's pretty cool. Yeah.
There's a Sonic.
I don't know. Like I look at other logos and see how, because like since my
it's subtle, but it's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, my shit look crazy as hell.
Well, since my company's more of like which I just found a font. I was like, oh, this would be a cool font for him.
That's been my logo for almost 10 years.
But yeah, my logo is based off of like, I watch a lot of TNT. Like, well, I used to, and we're from the South, so like Turner Broadcasting is right there in Atlanta. So I know they had like the TNT, and they just have a circle around it. Like a bunch of logos are just like,
so it wasn't
centric, like around the logo.
Sonic thing?
No, but I mean, it's all a circle around. It's all rings. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what a logo is. I don't know.
It's all rings. I need to put a circle around Juju and be broken.
Hey, it's gonna go off.
What? No.
Find out how to make your logo into a circle or some type of round format.
Hey,
format.
I'm telling you right now, he know that shit. He know that shit. That's a gem right there. B Swift dropping the gem on him.
Who knows? Have you looked at the definition of logos?
Actually, no.
Yeah, logo.
I mean, I probably have, but I
think there's a root word of like logos. So it's like logos.
I think I've seen
but it's like I don't know if it's like a deity, but it's something that's like holy. I could be wrong with the definition, but you look it up, man. It's like a Greek word for something. But it's like you're it sucks, man, if you think about it, but you're putting like praising an image almost.
Never give a fuck about my last hoe. Came up in the game, I got my bags for show. Walked in with the bags for show. You move fast and I move slow. Patient. Think about everything I'm saying. I don't give a fuck if y'all spacing. Keep your social distance.
The word of God or principle of divine reason and creative order identified in the Gospel of John with the second person of the Trinity incarnate in Jesus Christ.
Circles.
These are logos.
You're talking about halos.
Hey, I told you not to get crazy on my show, B. Here we go. Now we're down a fucking rabbit hole.
It's a definition, man. And it's sad because this is the world we live in. But like, how do if I know better, what am I supposed to do? Just say, hey, I have a brand. Like,
I have this information.
Don't I need a logo?
Yeah.
Whether it's just text on the screen or something.
It's not your fault that you know this.
Nah, bro. We're all in this game together trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
And like
everybody's just trying to hack shit.
We don't have all the questions. I think in nature, just human nature is to just figure out on our own. Like they give you like, there's obviously a guide. But for some reason we look at that guide and we're like, nah, I can do it on my own. But like the guide is right there. Why are you doing that?
You literally have the
basic instructions before leaving.
It's like when motherfuckers buy some furniture and they got to put it together and they try to put it together without the instructions and they fuck it up and then be mad and then want to blame the manufacturer because like, oh, they shit for like, well, it's like, yo, if you would have just read the instructions and followed the instructions, it would have been perfect.
You're wondering why like you build a table and you wonder why like a week later like the legs starting to come off. You missed a screw.
Yeah,
you missed like 2 or 3 screws,
and you didn't even screw it in all the way when you put it on there. Like,
bro,
yeah,
always trying to jump the gun, dog.
That's why I've taken the whole like, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna instead of trying to go crazy.
Yeah,
let me take a very logical approach to the way I do things.
Yeah,
creatively. Sometimes most of the time I don't feel like a creative person. I just feel like someone who figured out something.
Yeah, like, for sure. Yeah,
for me,
that's mostly what it is.
Yeah, once I figured out. Nowadays, motherfucker can't say shit. Shoulda fuck a little beach. Keep your mouth shut. Don't say shit. Shoulda fuck a little beach. Shoulda fuck a little beach. Shoulda fuck a little beach. Shoulda fuck a little beach.